Okay, Scorpio, very, very interesting. Extremely interesting read already today. How are you guys? I hope you guys are doing very well. I hope you guys had an amazing Thanksgiving. I hope you had an amazing Scorpio season. I am 1 week post operation, post surgery. I am here. I'm alive. I'm on my journey to health and recovery. Thank you guys for the support, the positivity, the prayers, and the kind comments and messages. I really, really need it at this time, and I really appreciate it. I love you guys. I don't have another community in my life like I do with my little Scorpio YouTube community here. God help me get clear, precise messages, block negativity right now, block interferences, return it to where it belongs. Thank you so, so much. So many repeating numbers, repeating messages, repeating numbers, just like, damn, during this read. Very interesting. So we have you showing up as this full moon energy. The next full moon we have will be December 4th. It's going to be a full supermoon, a cold supermoon to be exact. We have a ton of Capricorn energy out here for you guys today. Double Capricorn, triple Capricorn, double Cancer. These could have something to do with the people around you. Could also be dealing with Gemini or Aries type energy. We have nurturing, sensitive, caring, disciplined, tenacious, and resilient. So you could be showing up as a very caring, kind of emotional person. Another person may be showing up as hard-headed, hard-ass, disciplined, resilient. With the moon, you do have 12th house energy of karma, shadows, and secrets in the recent past, especially the month of November. It was a very raw, cold, hard truth type of month for you guys between Mercury's energy, Mercury in Scorpio, multiple retrogrades, Saturn retrograde, Mercury retrograde. This entire month could have really felt like a giant self-audit month. But it is the purpose of facing your shadow and what looms in the dark, facing what we don't want to acknowledge, facing what we don't want to face, is so that the acknowledgement is the first step to resolving, recovering, releasing. Okay, so I feel like the month of November, you could have had to acknowledge a lot, face and deal with a lot that could have been extremely hard for you to deal with. Some of my other Scorpios may have recently gone through physical procedures that had to be done, or, life could have really lifed, and you could have had to deal with it with a very sharp blade. In the coming month, December, things are going to become more stable, more grounded, ease, especially with this grand water trine. I was asking you guys in your last read, do we have a grand water trine? Why am I hearing grand water trine, grand water trine? And I looked it up, and literally right now, as I'm recording this, Venus is having a grand water trine with Saturn and Neptune. Uranus is also could be bringing in some curveballs for you guys as well, so keep that in mind. But as Mercury stations direct, which is happening right now, in Scorpio and then into Sagittarius, a lot of things should start to clear up. Now, with the full moon, so this is also exposing. We have restraining order, ancestry, inheritance, revenge, and enterprise. We also have spiritual jail on the other side. We have same-sex, thirst, and lust. I'll circle back to that in a minute because that didn't even pop out until I stopped the camera. But you have your team around you restraining a lot of energy from coming toward you so that you can work toward what you're building, what you're inheriting, so that, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot is being blocked so that your flow can continue, so that you can continue to receive right now. Some of you guys this week may see somebody's vengeful side. This is an image of someone who has cut off a head, and this is an image of someone using a skull as like a sword. heavy protection, like ancestral protection. Egypt, magical inheritance. Number 4, heavy karma over here as well. This could also, so it's like simultaneously people who are obsessive over you, compulsive over you, craving, lusting, constantly sending you energy, constantly watching you. These people could have sought revenge on you, whether it was like just or not. Definitely does not feel just, but they could be dealing with a shit ton of karma, darkness, negative ass energy that no person wants to be in, but you definitely don't. This could also be somebody that's the same gender as you, receiving a shit ton of karma for seeking revenge on something that was supposed to be a new start for you. This person could have watched like a couple that you were in, or like a relationship that you were in, and sought revenge on. This is like stalker type energy, and I'm just saying this ain't gonna be for everybody, but I'm definitely getting that they are going through a lot of karma now. Others of you, this week, you're going to have somebody, and it could be in the workforce or somewhere around like a business, a group of people that you work with, that is like vengeful toward you, but what they don't realize is they're guaranteeing karma onto themselves. Another thing that this person does not realize is the more hate that they send for you is only guaranteeing positive inheritance for you and negative inheritance for themselves. This person could have done this in the past, possibly the recent past, and you've seen it. You know what's happening. So you're appreciative, you're optimistic. You need to stay that way, because as long as you keep your nose and your mouth clean, it doesn't matter what type of energy these people are throwing your way. You need to guarantee that to yourself that you'll continue to receive good inheritance. Coming up, you have Saturn energy, Uranus, the Sun, 7th house of partnerships, balance, one-on-one relationships. Some of you guys could meet somebody in the workplace. Never a great idea, but whatever. Waning crescent moon, surrender, restoration, and trust. Coming up, you have multiple cards here talking about surrendering, releasing, letting go. Some of you guys may have to do this with other people. If you're in a relationship, a partnership, I see 2 people surrendering. If you're trying to gain solid ground with another person, both of you are going to have to let go of, I don't know, I feel like it's certain traits or certain things that are just like bringing too much negativity around. Anyway, with witness, appreciation, optimism, you have new love, misfit, loner, wanderer. You have extremism and ideal. You have 8s and 1s, 8s and 1s, 1s and 8s. Somebody could work with others, because I feel like you're side-eyeing people that are together. This person could be trying to make you feel like an outsider in a situation. Somebody could also be very extreme with you when everybody else can just do whatever they want, and everything is just like, let shit slide with everyone else. This person could be very extreme with you. You could be facing a lot of extremism this week, this month. 8th house energy, Scorpio. So I feel like you're going to know how to deal with it. Somebody may also, like, they have an idea of being extreme with you. They have this idea of being vengeful with you. Somebody's going to have to answer for that coming up. In the overall energy, you have Virgo, Pisces, Leo, Taurus, tactile, grounded, and stable. You have spirit, jail, peace, inheritance. You have seduction and thirst on both sides of you. So this could be multiple people wanting you, wanting your energy, wanting some kind of reaction from you, wanting to sleep with you. But this could also, Scorpio, be you falling to your desire rather than your discipline for the month. And it's easy to happen when you have Venus highlighting your 2nd house. You're heading into Sagittarian season, which for my Scorpios, who are usually a recluse, a loner, Sagittarian season usually has my Scorpios wanting to explore, step out, experience new things. Their idealism can change. Their religion can change. Their beliefs. Some of my Scorpios may get ready to head into school or change business altogether at this time right now. But definitely make sure that you're not making any rash decisions that you cannot take back. Make sure you're not saying things now that you cannot unsay. However, definitely do spend December taking grounded risks, because Saturn is here to support you, especially in creative endeavors that possibly have been put on hold since July because of Neptune's energy. Anyway, somebody is definitely facing spiritual jail. These cards don't come out and land on top of each other for no reason. We have seduction, allure, desire, manipulation, ton of 8s out here. You could definitely be seeing 888, 11111111. We have companionship, friendship, and for goodness sakes, companionship and speculation, multiple 4s. So this could be something that you're new to, or somewhere that you're building at. You see the 4 corners, the 4 walls. A lot of karma here as well, because what goes around comes around. A square makes a circle makes a square. But speculation, you could be questioning other people's friendships. Another person could be questioning your friendships or partnerships, companionships. It definitely feels like jealousy, but I feel like if you're questioning other people's friendships and partnerships, it's coming from a place of people working together to work against you. And then we have detachment, innovation, and inheritance. More inheritance and 8th house energy with 1111. Repeating numbers like crazy. Here's the thing too. Another person may be like draining themselves to work towards something that's naturally landing in your lap. And this alone could create envy, jealousy, that coveting type energy. I feel like something could also be coming full circle that you've detached from. It's a connection with other people that you have detached from, so that you could go on a new innovative idea and focus on your own inheritance. These people, or this energy, is now watching you. You see multiple eyes peeking out to the side. This is energy that you're having to protect yourself, which is why it's just one eye. You're protecting your energy from these people. And the final cards that popped out was Original and Rebellion, 1111, which only makes people who get everything they want normally, when they come across a Scorpio and the Scorpio detaches, rebels from the bullshit, goes on about their way, this could be energies that fall toward their own selfish desires. It only makes that type of energy want you even more. 1111 out here like crazy, and 888 repeating 4s as well. So you could definitely start experiencing a lot of spiritual phenomenon this month. But I thought it was even more bizarre when I was done with everything and I hit stop on the camera, that I just said, look at all these repeating. And then I go to set the deck down and to repeat itself again. We have thirst and lust. This could have something to do with 1st house energy, 2nd house energy, 3rd house energy, Aries, Taurus, Gemini energy. We have somebody like that's the same gender as you. Somebody could have thought that this could also be why I was seeing that picture. That's like, the only way that a Scorpio loses their spot is to give it to another person. So whenever you're dealing with a Scorpio, it's never taken, it's always given. I'll have to look up the exact words, but anyways, yeah. a lot of repeating. So this could be strong energies coming out for you coming up. Yeah, somebody also has this idea that as long as they're extremely strict with you, like, I think this person knows what they're doing, giving you a hard time intentionally while letting other people get away with murder or do whatever the fuck they want. I feel like this person knows that if they continue this extremist attitude toward you, it's just going to make you continue to detach. There could be other energies that kind of float toward you, migrate toward you, and this person could be watching, like, I don't know, speculating about your friendship. I just keep seeing somebody that you're around now is asking for your ancestors to fuck them up. I'm just saying. Because they're fucking with you in your new beginning. Somebody may also feel like they sought out revenge on you and they succeeded, and now they're dealing with spiritual revenge. Now they feel like they still didn't win. You don't fuck with a Scorpio. Muddled and unclear thinking. This will begin to clear up this month. You could definitely be coming out of this type of time with Mercury retrograde your entire birthday season. We have the crown, honor, and respect coming to you. Yeah, it's a month of getting your head back on straight. Another person could have also thought that you were seeking revenge on them when you really weren't, or somebody that they're connected to was connected to you to seek revenge on them, not seeing that this person is actually like infatuated with you. I feel like you're just a witness to this shit. You're like, I don't know, but it's created a lot of envy here, hatred, appreciation, and optimism for Scorpio. I feel like it's pissing people off the more that you're grateful, by the way. Heart, love, deep affection, caring. And bird flying news is on the way. From a fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. All right, so you're having to be smart. You could be very like private and keeping things to yourself. Yeah, we have success and rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over and you have success coming in. So I feel like you need to embrace this lighter side of things coming in. I'm telling you, especially for my Scorpios, this particular birthday season, for the majority of my Scorpios, could have been a very real, raw one. You could have like really had to take a cold, hard look at self. And sometimes that is not the easiest thing to be shown, especially when you've kept so much in the dark about yourself. You don't even want to acknowledge it, you know what I'm saying? But this difficulty is over, okay? Coming in with extremism. You have the horseshoe, good luck. Tons of positive, and no wonder you're like thankful, appreciative. You have a lot of good coming in. There's something could be happening just straight out of sheer luck as well. Some kind of news could be coming. It's really good news. Some of you may get a lot of like love and adoration shown to you, but I love to see that I have horseshoes hanging above my front door, and I have for decades now. But I love to see this type of energy. Pay attention when you start seeing all these 888s, 11111111111, 44444. Okay. Yeah, we have haystack, karma. You will reap what you have sown. So a lot of my Scorpios are studiers of that type of energy, and you could be surrounded by people that have been very careless with their own karma. You could also, I'm just saying because it's here as your very final oracle message with all these 11 11 11 11 11 11 11, you could be seeing other people go through like instant karma this week is what I'm getting. And then did I even tell you guys that right before my surgery last week, a week ago, I took my contacts out for the first time in 2 years, I'm sorry. I was only supposed to have them in for 6 months. And I'm sure you're not supposed to wear them 24/7, but I had them in my eyes and then I lost everything and I was homeless with my child for over a year, having to get back on my feet. So I did it, and the day before I had surgery, I took my contacts out and put my old glasses on. Just seeing the texture of my face again and all these black spots, dark spots, dirty spots all over my house. I was like, why did nobody tell me I'm so broken out and old and my house is disgusting? And I remember telling you guys in your last read, it's like everything is like in bold print, like everything. But I was like, I probably should not have done this to myself the day before I have to have a body altering surgery. I really did have to take a cold hard look in the mirror and at my face and my body and my health. And yeah, sometimes it is a tough pill to swallow. But I'm grateful. I tried to put my contacts back in the other night, and because I'm kind of tired of wearing my glasses, and I got the right one back in, and I tried to put the left one in, and it literally disintegrated in half in my hand. That's how long I had those. I didn't even know they could do that. But 2026, I will have vision coverage again, and I can get some new stuff going on. Yes. Some of you guys could be experiencing stuff just like that. I don't know why, but you have an energy, possibly multiple energies around you that want to make you feel rejection, isolation, shit like that. Again, this is only guaranteeing you good luck while guaranteeing them not the brightest side of fortune. Some of you have a Cancer moon or heavy Cancer placements, or you could be dealing with one. You have the Queen of Pentacles. This could be you or the energy that you're dealing with coming up. What's going on with Scorpio? Yeah, we have the Capricorn card here as well. Some of you guys may be hearing from or dealing with a Capricorn. Two of Cups. Somebody could be trying to be your friend, but you don't trust it. You feel like you have to side-eye them. Here we have the Queen of Cups. So somebody could be trying to work with you. There's communication here. Ooh, Eight of Cups and Judgment. Multiple Scorpionic energy. Some of you may be having to like talk to a doctor. Some of you may have doctor's appointments coming up. Six Cups, Death. Six of Pentacles, repeating. Something about like letting the past go. Could be prior judgments. What's going on with Scorpio? Careful where you throw your energy this month as well, especially starting this week. We have the Tower. Careful, because we have like this earthy type energy, and this could just be you. Your second house being highlighted, but there's an energy that's kind of like looking away, but you're looking their way, or vice versa. Careful with that, yeah, because damn, because you don't want to fuck up your own fortune accidentally throwing negativity another person's way, okay? The Devil, the Five of Swords, yeah, and then the Nine of Swords. You don't, like, if I could ever, you know, have you guys heed to the warning, keep your heart light, stay lighthearted, and stay as positive as you can this month, okay? Even if you got to be around people that you know they don't like you and you don't really necessarily like them, you have to guarantee yourself your own success. What's up with the Tower? You could be going through like a huge life change right now. Ace of Swords, like cold, hard, something kind of like falling away. And we have the King of Pentacles, the World, the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody real slow, stagnant. There's no change, no movement, no nothing. They could be thinking about you. They could speak to you. Something about that. What's coming in for Scorpio? We have the Two of Swords. There could be something about indecision this week as well that causes a Tower. It could be around you, possibly your connection, your home. This is also karma caused by indecision. Yeah, you may have also gotten yourself in a position, and it could be a work position. Anyway, since you're there now, you're going to have to make the most of it, and you're going to have to maintain your peace no matter what. Damn, look at all these pentacles, man. Your money's looking great. But you do have some kind of like deceptive ass energy. Always. You always got some kind of deceptive ass energy. Somebody could really show their ass. 7 and 3, that's 10. Ooh. And it could be to make you feel down, but here you are minding your own business, kind of like, could be very repetitive. You could find out this month how somebody behaves when your back is turned. You and someone have got to get on the same fucking page. What's going on with the Queen of Pentacles? The Nine of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Somebody may only see shit their way. The Wheel and the World. So something's coming to an end. Ace of Pentacles, King of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Somebody may be getting news, either like a giant business opportunity or like a leap, something about the business that they're in. Justice, the Star, the Sun. Wow. Yeah, then there could be like an air sign around, feminine air sign, that's having to have like strength to tend to their own wounds and the strength to know that in order to tend to their wounds, they have to let someone else tend to their own. Manifestation, manipulation, blocking. The Hanged Man. Something about Piscean energy and somebody blocking their own manifestations or blocking their own blessings. The Four of Swords. With the weather changing and negativity, some of you may experience like infestation, rash, bites at random or something. I have the Star, so yeah, the Four of Swords and the Star, you're very focused. You might be very focused on yourself right now, and you're going to have to be in order to heal. The Tower. Damn, that's what I'm saying. Like, indecision is kind of like causing something to fall down to the foundation. The Two of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, the Tower for Scorpio. This could also be like leading to shaky grounds. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so if you sense at all that there's indecision around you, there's back and forth, there's I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cause, rocky waters. I'm gonna not prioritize you, not consider you, not acknowledge you. You're gonna end up saying absolutely the fuck not. That could be this Tower. And then another person could be putting someone priority that's juggling them, which is usually how it goes. And you could be seeing this just like, you fucking idiot. In the outcome, we have the Chariot, Temperance, the Page of Swords with Judgment. I just keep seeing like, watch your words. We have Temperance right over Peace here. Forward movement, success, there has to be like equal parts working here. Peace needs to definitely be made priority. Wow, somebody could share some kind of news with you about like a promotion, a raise, a job opportunity. Somebody could give you something that like means a lot to you. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, Justice and Death. You may feel so overwhelmed at home, or just like having to keep up with everything, the job, the work, the finances, what's right, what's fair, constantly making decisions, constantly having to do everything. You may feel extremely overwhelmed, and this could cause you to feel like a need for freedom, a need for independence, a need to just like be alone with the earth. The devil and the lovers together. That's what I'm saying. Some of you there's heavy Aries energy here as well. Somebody may have Aries in their chart or be around that time of year, be born around that time of year. There's a lot of heartbreak here. Secretive type energy that you're not going to be okay with. But I mean, a ton of like abundant energy, a ton of abundant energy. Again, with this feminine air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that's watching somebody that's watching you, the Seven of Cups. Lies, confusion, delusion, darkness type energy here. Fear, and this could like stem from you or things that have happened in the past. Man, somebody, I'm telling you, and it could have to do with another Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, but somebody like maybe like plotting and scheming around like an ending or walking or something like that. Like this type of energy really needs to go the fuck away if it's not going to actually happen, because it is guaranteed. Somebody's working so hard on this dark ass energy that the universe is going to be like, okay, here you go. Get a little bit of color. You could also be saying no to a situation or an energy that can't seem to make up their mind about you, constantly going back and forth. There is nothing more irritating than that shit. If somebody can't make their fucking mind up, you'll make it up for them, and it could be an earth sign or somebody around you. Water sign. Some of you may be having to balance work life, health, your mental health, financial health. What was your last read? A scheme? Watch the people around you? Also, man, pay attention to how people handle you when it all comes crashing down in stressful situations, when hard news comes, when bad news comes, when bad days come. Watch how people handle you at that time. Do they show sensitivity, care, nurturing energy? Or do they fuel the fire, add to the stress? You know what I'm saying? Like, Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Cups for Scorpio. Seven of Swords. Some of you guys have a feminine Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus around you that is being extremely like deceptive. This could have to do with work or around a business opportunity. Dude. And again, this type of energy, they're like wishing negativity your way or something like that. But it's only guaranteeing the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of fucking Cups and the Sun. Like, what? Holy shit. So you're basically getting amazing fortune because you got haters that are the same gender as you wishing negativity on you, being deceitful behind your back for absolutely no reason. This could have also happened in the past, and that's why now you're reaping these like amazing things. That's a lot of positivity for sure. And then you got positivity, appreciation, love, good news. The Two of Cups and the Four of Swords. We have the Page of Swords and the King of Wands. A masculine fire sign could be either a great help, a great teacher, support, watching you, watching over you, watching out for you. A masculine fire sign may like step onto the scene in some kind of way this week. Just one. Two of Cups, Four of Swords. The Ace of Swords. I'm just saying this reeks of getting confirmation and clarification of somebody's deceptive ass behavior. While your back was turned, while you're laying there fucking trying to heal. Somebody's really fucking up to no good while you're laying there trying to heal, or while you're focused on your cup trying to heal. The Four of Swords is a card of having to lay the fuck down and heal. And the Star is a card of having to be by yourself so that you can fucking heal, so that you can gain a positive approach on life again. You look great though. Some of you may start to really go into your health, dieting, exercise, really focus on like this vessel of ours this month. Queen of Cups. Damn it, I keep doing that. Ace of Pentacles again, and the Three of Pentacles. The Hermit, the Two of Wands. Your money. This is a great month for your money. Great week for your money. Queen of Cups and the Star. Judgment. Ace of Swords and Judgment. Yeah. You could be you could be being kind of extreme. So watch that about yourself. If you have another person being extreme with you and like constantly throwing the book at you, you don't want to act like that toward another person because it's just going round and round and coming right back. Yeah, the Devil with Judgment. Damn. You may put somebody on blast about kind of their like maybe toxic ways toward you and the energy that they're gaining from it. So I feel like these are all the things that are going to be priority to you, like immediately, probably as you watch this read and in the coming days. The Seven of Swords, energy that you cannot trust. The Ace of Swords, having to work on yourself, your mind, your body. The Truth, Judgment, what you'll choose to do about that, your ability to make decisions and stick to them in the name of health, healing, positivity, life. Aquarian energy could be very significant. The Devil over the Tower and the Two of Pentacles. Indecisive energy, not knowing what the fuck, saying one thing and then saying the very next, being in one place but fiending to be in another place. That's going to be judged, it looks like. The Two of Swords and the Four of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune. No decision is a fucking decision. You may also get confirmation that even though you can't see it, energies that you've had to say no to, energies that maybe said no to you, there's a lot of rejecting type energy here. There's still a ton of karma that's wrapping around this. Your luck, though, is like off the charts, or it's about to be. Good luck and the wheel. Page of Cups, Strength, Ten of Wands. I feel like somebody could really be burdening you out of their own fucking burdens. Could be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag, heavy Leo, King of Cups again, Death, and the Knight of Cups. It's a lot of water and energy, watery type energy. So with the Chariot, we have the Page of Cups. You could be dealing with the Cancer. Temperance, we have Strength. Having peace is a decision every day. You have to choose to have peace. Peace has to be the final judgment call. And with the Page of Swords, Ten of Wands is what is the company you keep doing for you and your burdens? Or are they just standing around watching you be burdened? Are they adding to the burdens? I feel like you're going to be paying, or you need to pay close attention to that. With the Chariot and the Page of Cups, you have the King of Cups, heavy water sign energy. Temperance and Strength, you have the Death card. With the Ten of Wands, you have the Knight of Cups. I feel like you need to definitely keep your wits about you no matter what kind of news you receive, possibly at the beginning of the month. You could receive kind of like jarring information or burdensome news, warnings, information. But I feel like you need to keep calm and keep your wits about you so that you can think clearly about how to deal with this situation. A lot of my Scorpios are dealing with another Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Wow, 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands. Fuck yeah. Your physical energy, stable, grounded, work-life energy is doing immaculate right now. 6 of Coins. You're going to be able to focus, like really fucking focus on your money. There shouldn't be no more issues with communication, transportation, crazy ass messages, having to work on your health. Like all these things are going to start to dissolve so that you're in a better mindset and place to be able to make your money top priority. Which is amazing news because it really felt like this entire month was full of nothing but issues. This past week, because I immediately went to work after having surgery, I spent the weekend crying about my wounds, and then Monday I went back to work. But even though I had just had surgery, it was like every day I was tardy to work because every day it was something new. By the time Friday came, I just told my boss was like, are you good? I just was like, yeah, sorry about my tardiness this week. Everything should be corrected by Monday. Like I couldn't even say anything else. Like, what am I gonna say about a full week of issues following my surgery? It probably wasn't the best idea either to go ahead and have surgery during Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, but the universe has us, you know. No matter what rhythm or position the planet is, especially because I felt like it was coming to an end. We're heading towards Sagittarius time. Mercury's heading towards Sag, you know. Hard work paying off, new moon in Capricorn. Can we get any more Capricorn energy? You also have take time to breathe out. And luck is on your side. Holy shit, like, I don't even need to pull. Super moon! Oh my god! Oh, did I mention that sometimes this shit still freaks me out? Adjustments are definitely required. We have emotions are running high with the supermoon, okay? So Careful with your choice of words. We have new moon in Sagittarius, which is literally happening. And then the super moon coming on the 4th, which is the cold super moon. This could also be, yeah, with judgment and karma right there next to each other. I feel like you and maybe possibly multiple people in your life need to get to a better way of handling each other, okay? And it's gonna have to be a decision daily, the way y'all handle each other. But you're definitely gonna be seeing that your hard work is definitely paying off. This is gonna be a time for you to just zen out and be able to take a breath now. This is very positive energy with judgment over the star. That's very, very positive energy. And new moon and Sag, luck is on your side. Beautiful. Beautiful energy. Extremely synchronistic energy. That is, the amount of synchronicities in this read is insane. This is a long one. I can't see the time, but I feel like it is. This whole corner is Capricorn, including the outcome and the blade. We'll be dealing with air, earth signs, specifically Gemini and Capricorn. Time to breathe out. Take time to breathe out. The serpent. This can also talk about working quietly, possibly like keeping to yourself. This is truth being shown about somebody's not so nice ways. But the serpent stays low to the ground in order to survive. But you may get truth, news, some kind of like breakthrough about somebody's serpent-like ways. And luck being on your side because of other people's wickedness, like for real. And you have the circle, things, not just things coming full circle, but also the people around you and how, because we happen to live in an energetic spider web, the energy that you're inheriting from the things around you. Okay, with the supermoon energy, or I'm sorry, emotions are running high. You do have the child. When I think of the child of the zodiac, I think of Pisces energy, so you definitely could be dealing with one, but I also am getting, for some of you, your own children. Yeah, dang. The sacrifices that you maybe have to make as a parent, as a guardian, this fox and coyote shrewdness and having to be resourceful and business minded when maybe all you've wanted is, you know, to focus on your child. You could also, some of you may also acknowledge that you feel like you're losing time with yourself or with your child, having to constantly be a hunter. Look, multiple cards of the rainbow, the lower world, and the witness. Dude, I cannot make this stuff up. Like, holy smokes. Your very first cards here are back to remind you the rainbow and the witness. You have the witness here and the rainbow down here. The most difficult part of a situation being over. You got other people that are stuck in the lower world also witnessing you inherit this type of rainbow energy. Some of you guys may have a Capricorn or an air sign, like watching y'all. Let me get one more message to leave off on. God. Team, what do we want to leave Scorpio with today? Because this is enough synchronicities for the month. Follow me and I will make you fishers of men. Matthew 4:19. Father God, send forth laborers into your harvest and let me be the first one. So I feel like, especially right now, spiritually experiencing the abundance, once you've learned to get to it, this month it feels like is going to be a time of reaping, feeling what it's like to reap what you've sown. Wreath, sorrow over a loss. Key, successful outcome to your problems. All right, Scorpio. I feel like you're very willing to work, fish, learn as well this month. Somebody could be born on the 4th, the 19th, the 20th, the 10th. I love you guys. That's what I had today. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.